Hi, I'm Swarupa Sail, course instructor for Geotechnical Engineering 1. In this presentation, we will find out what is stress, how to find out total stress, effective stress, and pore water pressure. Here we can see that there is a small element of soil which is being considered at depth Z from the ground surface. So if we want to know how much is the stress exerted on this element at depth Z, then we can use formula sigma is equal to summation of gamma into Z, where gamma is the unit weight of soil under consideration and Z is the depth or thickness from ground surface, and unit of stress is kilonewton per square meter. And total stress in multi-layered soil is calculated by the sum of the unit weight of all the materials or all the layers multiplied by soil thickness or depth. So sigma is summation of gamma into Z. Here we can see that there are 3 layers of soil being shown whose unit weights are mentioned and depth is also given. So if we want to find out what is stress exerted at point A, then we can use formula gamma into Z. Gamma is mentioned as 17 and depth at which point A is located is 1 meter. So sigma A will be 17 kilonewton per square meter. And if you want to find sigma, that is stress at point B, then we will use same equation gamma into Z, where gamma is 17 kilometer because it is the unit weight of the soil above point B. So 17 into depth at which point B is located, it is 3. So we get sigma B as 51 kilonewton per square meter. Similarly, sigma C will be gamma T1 into 3, that is the stress exerted by the top layer, plus gamma 2, that is the unit weight of layer 2, that is 18, into depth at which it is located, it is 4 meters. So we get sigma C as 123 kilonewton per square meter. And finally sigma D is the stress due to layer 1 plus stress due to layer 2 plus stress due to the third layer, which is up to 2 meter, because we are here finding out stress at point D. So gamma T1 is 17 into thickness is 3 meter plus gamma 2 is 18 into 4 meter plus 18 into 2 meter. So we get stress at point D as 159 kilonewton per square meter. And total stress, that is sigma, is the summation of effective stress, that is sigma dash, which is due to the soil particles, and pore water pressure, that is U, which is due to water present in the voids. So we write total stress sigma equal to sigma dash plus U. Sigma dash is effective stress and U is pore water pressure. Here we can see that on top of the soil, total stress is applied due to construction of the structure. So after application of the total stress, there will be stress exerted in the soil, which will be due to effective stress and pore water pressure. So sigma dash represents the stress exerted by the soil particles. So these circles represent soil grains and sigma dash is the stress exerted by these soil grains. And the voids are filled up with water. So U is the pressure exerted by water on the surrounding soil particles. So if we want to find out how much is the effective stress, then we can use formula sigma dash is equal to sigma minus u. As we already have seen that total stress is summation of effective stress and pore water pressure. Hence we can write effective stress sigma dash equal to sigma minus u. And the pore water pressure can be found by multiplying unit weight of water, that is gamma W, and the depth below the water table or overlying water surface, that is HW. Below the water table, pore pressure is taken as positive, whereas for the dry soil the pore pressure will be equal to 0 as there won't be any water present. And above water table, when the soil is saturated, pore pressure will be considered as negative. So negative pore pressure will be U equal to minus of gamma W into HW. Thank you.